Hi folks, a little catch up. The indoor grow, the koi, the chagoi, and the treatment I did the other week. If you look at a previous video, one of my vlogs, I think I put on that I treated it. You can see this side, this left hand side, look, the fins have now gone a bit darker and healing over. However, I'm going to treat this indoor grow with, it's only 1,000 litres, with some Acriflavin. Acriflavin, it's treatment for fin, tail, mouth, rots, ulcers, fungal infections, bacteria, you name it, that type of stuff. Now, the first time I've used this, it's meant to be really good stuff. Now I'm just using it precautionary because actually it did have a slime coat on it a month or so ago for some reason. I went a bit downhill. Sorry about the glare. I treated it with I made a bit of a PP and hydrogen peroxide paste type thing, and then brushed it on with a cotton swab and brushed it a little bit, and it seemed to have saved the scales, and they've now gone down and are now healing, which is absolutely fantastic. So I'm just going to back that up now just with a treatment. So that one bottle of 250 ml treats 17,000 litres. This is only about 1,000 litres. I'm just going to do it as precaution before they go into my main pond. I've also got a bit of a sick koi in my main pond, so when these go out and that one comes in, I might put the other one inside and treat that indoors. I'm not sure yet. I don't know whether it's past that point. I'm not sure, but there you go. Doing that now. By the pond, guys, and it's the time of year for me where the blanket weed stop is going in. I've got no more blanket weed control, and the reason for it, why is that for me? Because look at that now. Spring is about to kick in here in the UK, no doubt, and it's just starting to get a bit of gunge accumulating, which is a sign for me that there's blanket weed on the horizon. Okay, that's my skimmer, and it's a real gungy, so I'm going to treat, I think, the blanket weed now. Have a look at the walls. If you look at the pond walls, you're just getting this green light carpet, which is good. Poorly koi, not looking good. That's coming out soon. It's been a long winter this year, even though it's not been terribly cold. It's been quite low sustained temperatures. All the rest are okay. Bit of pond maintenance today. What I've done, renewed that joint there, renewed another one at the back, and there's a connection at the back there. And what I've been doing this last two times, I undo the connection down the back there, and it causes a back siphon. So it causes a siphon and drains out. So I'm going to do that one more time, I think, and then that will clean, give the filters, the filter clean, because the last thing I want is to be any dead decaying bacteria and shit that's in this plant filter just turn on and whack. And I normally leave it running, but because of that pipe, normally running 24/7 this every day of the year, but because of that pipe split and I couldn't get one, I've left it. So it's running back into the pond now, look. So let me just divert that water back into there. Fill the water back up. So I'm going to turn my tap on, connect it back up, get this just about to run, then I disconnect the connection at the back, turn the inlet off, and then it have that pointing up so the water continues flowing, and then once it's this siphon is completed, you can then lay it down. It will just draw all the stuff out, all the water. Another thing which I'm about to do, blanket weed answer, that's going in soon. So I'm going to connect that up, get that running, then it's going in. I'll be back. So as you can see, going in. We'll go white for a few days, but Doesn't bother me this time of year. I can assure you, this will be it now for the season. No more blanket weed, telling you now. So you just there we go, it's all gone. Dissolves very easily, this stuff. Fortunately for me, my pond is about 2,000 gallons and it's 1 kilo for about 15 quid. I got it over winter on a 10% deal that you go to these open days and that at a Wharf Aquatics at Pinkston. Bought it then. It's 11,250 litres. My pond's about 10,000 litres. Plus filters and stuff, it's about absolutely bang on 2,500 gallons. Because the blanket weed is not massively, a huge problem, sort of like huge strands, all I've done is, you think of the math, divide that by 5 and I'm about there. Look, so I've just got a bit left in the tub, just a white powder. So I'll keep that. That's that. Let's get over there. This is still siphoning, look. This is the last one that I'm going to do. See, the water's running out. And I'm just going to and you'll see that this blanket weed answer gets to work. No more blanket weed, sorry. Gets to work quick. Look at the wall already. Look at the, you see it? It's like you can see the oxygen bubbles. See the oxygen bubbles and powder, just like a magnet to the, look at them. You can see it, absolutely just attracting to that wall. Brilliant stuff. So I'm going to let that keep siphoning for a bit longer. No more blanket weed. Now, apparently it's an infusion of natural minerals, enzymes and additives. Faster acting and low clouding formula. This didn't remain that white very long for me last year. Got to have oxygen going in, which I will in a minute. And it's not harmful to any fish, plants or biological filters. Brilliant stuff. That's the pond. Now you watch this in a week or two's time. The only thing you have to watch is that your filters and your skimmer stuff, and any filters might get clogged a bit quicker because this might detach and go into a bit of the sludge, but I've hit it early so it won't be too much of a problem for me. Get things before it gets a hold. What you don't want is loads of strings of algae everywhere. You get it every year, every pond will get it. It's just about being on top of things. So what I'm going to do now, wash my skimmer. Filters done the other day. Plant filter is now going to be connected back up and put in use, so this will run through it. And I do all this before the biological filter and the warm weather really gets going. Spring is definitely here, so it is a good time because I think I'm in my t-shirt, look, I'm not cold. So that is a good time, a good sign that spring is here. So yeah, pond's going to be back up and running in 10 minutes. I'll turn this off now and come back to it once it's all connected. Right folks, everything's kicked back into action now. The plant filter back on, clean, lovely clean water coming in. What I do, I've got a little bit of jack matting, look like a bit of filter medium, that just in case any bigger particles go in, and just have that on for a few hours, and then I'll remove that and just shake it out. skimmer's back on and working. Look, it's going to collect all this crap in a minute. Suck it in. Here it goes. So I'll come back out in a few hours, clean the skimmer out. A good thing to look at. See that blanket weed there? Let's see if that clears and dies off, and I'll lose that off. And I'm predicting that in a few days this will be spick and span, and you'll see to the bottom of the pond, hopefully a bit clearer. Hopefully the fish will be happy. Oh, another thing, I looked at this yesterday and the digital display was really faded, and I thought, oh god, here we go. I was praising it the other day, or last video. 9 degrees now, guys, look, just under 9 degrees. It's soon gone up, hasn't it? Hopefully it'll keep climbing there. But anyway, took the seal off, cleaned it and swapped the batteries, bang on, back to normal. It had Duracell in as well. I put a Duracell in when I first got it going, but I think because of the winter months, quite cold, it's just going to zap them, isn't it? So I've swapped them, hopefully last me in the summer now. So that's that. I've had a bit of a tidy up. This net, I want to get rid of this net now. I had it all last year and it was great, but I keep telling you all, pergola. I want to get a pergola up here. So yeah, the plan was to do that this week actually, but with the coronavirus and all that type of stuff, I'm a bit reluctant. I don't know. So let's just have a quick look at what I've done. There's not much muck collecting there really, no big particles. I'll give it a good swill out. Doesn't smell or anything like that. Water's quite clear. So yeah, I'm all back up and running. So what I've done now, I've turned the circulation off to this dark, because there's a pipe there, look, and I can turn the plant filter off and turn that tap on. I've water going through air and circulating. If I want to ever take this apart or turn it off for the winter, I can keep on circulating the water, and that's off as well. So I can turn the shower off my skimmer line and have that valve on, so that water keeps circulating through my skimmer line. Okay, shower, that pipe is my skimmer line, that pipe and the filter, plant filter, on my main filter line that connects to my main filter. Another thing worth mentioning, this floating basket that I made, I've got a video on that, I think. That's all got blanket weed attached. Look, another sign of blanket weed coming, starting, so hopefully that will die off. I'm not really keen on that floating baskets now. The reason being is, I think they're a bit of a, I've had a couple of my koi bump the heads and it's took the benny off the foreheads, which is not great. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I think I might fill it with gravel and sink it down and put it right in that far end under there. So the chances are they're not going to bang their heads underneath. The only thing then is they will probably eat the lily leaves and stuff like that and dig into the gravel, which I don't want to happen. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. And the other option is to build up the side with some plastic mesh type stuff to just under the surface of the pond, but then I'm just conscious of the amount of volume of water, you know, swimming space that takes up. So I don't know. Pond's up and running, all the air's back on. Happy days. Plant filter cleaned, Acriflavin in the pond, no more blanket weed in. And then I might put the Acriflavin that I've used in the grow on, I might dump the rest in here and treat this. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, guys. Please support and subscribe if you haven't already. That's the key. It's alright watching videos, enjoying watching videos, but please, you know, if you like this type of stuff and being nosy and stuff like I do, please subscribe and you'll get notifications, and we can get like a community base going. I'm all about positivity, as you know, you see in other videos. Please subscribe, let's keep this positivity going. It's a tough world. It's nice to have stuff to fall back on and relax and, you know, let the mind rest so it's not overplaying. If anyone needs any support or anything, seriously, please post comments. thanks for watching, and please subscribe. Let's get them numbers up to 2,000. Come on, thank you. Good boy.